So you want to create a budget for your personal finances, but you're not quite sure how to go about doing it. You can do one of two things. Either you can look around and try and find some articles on how to create budgets, and you can follow those articles and create something in Excel or some other program. Alternatively, you can download a free budget template that we've created for you from excel-macros.co.uk, and this is the budget which I'm going to walk through today so that it's very clear how you use it. What I would say is when we decided to create this template, we looked around on the internet for other templates to help you to do this, and we couldn't find one that did exactly what we wanted, and so therefore that's the reason we created this one. We think it's the best one available for free on the internet. So how does it work? Okay, so you open up the sheet and we've got three tabs along the bottom. We've got income, outgoings and dashboard. So firstly, income. This is all of your ways in which you earn money. So this could be wages from your employment, this could be self-employment, this could be things like tax credits, child benefits, it could be rental income from any properties you own, it could be share dividends. Anything like this needs to have a line in the income category because it all adds up to the total money that you earn or that comes into your household during the course of time. So I've just entered three simple ones in here to begin with, just as an example for you to follow, but you can overtype these with anything you want. So if you're not self-employed but you have a bonus, then maybe you could overtype that with bonus. Likewise, if you don't get child benefit but you do get some share dividends, then you can enter that in. And you can overtype these boxes here where it says another income. So let's say we get some tax credits as well. Okay, the next thing you need to add for your income is what you plan to earn for each month. So on wages, let's say my wage is not 3,000, it's 2,980. Then I will enter that value into these boxes. But let's say I've got a pay appraisal in May this year and I'm expecting a 10% rise. Then what I may wish to do is just add a 10% rise to that, which is 110% of my April wage, and that would then factor in that increased salary level. And that 10% rise would obviously then continue across time. So I don't want to paste the formula, do I? Okay, so that's an example of wages. Maybe bonus, I don't get a bonus most months, but at the same time as pay appraisal, I'm expecting a £1,000 bonus, so I can enter that one in, but then that doesn't happen again, so I will keep it at 0. And then share dividends, a bit hard to tell, but maybe I expect some share dividends in July of £100, and again in August of £100, and no more. What we'll see with this template is it goes all the way across to 2015, just so that you don't need to change again until 2015. You don't need to plan that far in advance, clearly. But it just gives the flexibility, the tool the flexibility that you're not having to download more updates every year when you use it. But for now I'll just delete those cells because we don't need to know about that. So we're just planning 2016 here. Now the key with this tool is not just about what you plan to earn and plan to spend, but it's also about tracking the actuals. Because the more you understand about what you actually do versus what you plan to do, the more control your finances will be in. And so we've got a row here for each of these income categories where you can enter in what you actually earned. So clearly you're never going to be able to enter this until the end of the month that you're currently in. But it's a very important column to piece of information to fill in. So let's just say my wages are probably what I expected them to be. My bonus, maybe we had a really great year, but we're not in May yet, so I shouldn't really be filling that in, but you get the point. And then share dividends, maybe we had a nice dividend in February, which I wasn't expecting, then I could enter that in there. So in terms of these cells at the top, this shows across all of the different income categories what we planned to earn in that month and what we actually earned in that month. And then we have a difference calculation which shows the difference. And if it's a negative, that means that we actually earned less than what we planned to earn. And if it's a positive, then we earn more than what we planned to earn. And hopefully it should add up to around 0 if we're very good at planning what we're actually going to earn. So that's the income sheet. That's everything you can do in there. And then the outgoing sheet is exactly the same. So the only difference being that we have different categories for outgoings. So you'll have things like your rent, any insurances we have, any electricity, gas bills, water bills, phone, broadband, mobile phone, etc. Any shopping, gifts we buy for people. I haven't done an exhaustive list here, but most of the main topics will be already in the list. And then you need to think about where you're spending your money and add them as separate categories down here. In the same way as the income sheet, we then have to enter in what we plan to spend in each category each month and what we actually spent in each category each month. And then the same total calculations will be created to show what we planned to spend and what we actually spent and what the difference was for each month. The outgoings, you'll find that your plan and your actuals do deviate more than your income. This is because it's more difficult to plan some of your outgoings, whereas your income is normally fairly static, fairly consistent. However, again, so entering the actuals and comparing them to the plan is a very powerful activity to do, and over time you'll find that the more you're comparing and entering your actuals, the more you're understanding about where your money is going, and the more you'll be able to plan more effectively, and that your plans will actually get closer to your actuals because you know more about where you typically spend your money. So that's the outgoing sheet, and you can fill that in every month with your plans and your actuals, and hopefully get the two closer and closer together as you get more expert at it. The third tab is then the dashboard tab, and the dashboard tab gives you some useful information about your spending habits and whether your plans and your actuals are close to each other, where they're different, and whether you're making a profit or a loss each month, to help you understand, if you're constantly able to earn more than you spend, that's great, and you'll see that over time you will accumulate a profit. What this means is if you want, for instance, to buy to have a nice Christmas and you want to spend £1,000 at Christmas on something or other, what you might want to be able to do is to plan your finances in such a way that you are accumulating a profit over the course of the year, so that you have a total accumulated profit of £1,000 that you can then spend in one go at Christmas time. And this tool allows you to do that. It allows you to plan a number of months in advance, and see how your planned spending and planned income will accumulate either profit or loss over those months. So a number of other pieces of information are shown here. This is income, so this is showing your actual income, which is the solid blue, versus what you planned to earn. So you can see here on this second month, February, I planned to earn 3,000, but actually I earned 3,280. So that was a good month. And then these months we were spot on. This is when the bonus comes in, so we can see that's going to be a very good month. And then these dots are just showing then the increased salary that we put in earlier. The outgoings then again compares the actuals, the solid red, to the planned outgoings, the blue dot, and hopefully the two will get closer and closer together as we become more expert at the tool. Profit and loss wise, this just shows me for each month whether I earned more than I spent or whether I spent more than I earned. So for months where we have actuals data, this is calculated on actuals. For months where we don't have any actuals, then the profit or loss is based on your planned figures. So in month 5, May, we know that we're going to have a good income because we put that bonus figure in. We haven't got any increased spend in that month, so therefore we're anticipating a good profit in that month. However, overall, we're always spending more than what we're earning, so clearly that's not going to continue for very long. And you can see with our accumulated profit and loss that over time we're losing money month on month. We have a better month here when that bonus comes in, but overall we're still losing a lot of money. And over the course of the year, we're actually going to spend £3,000 more than what we earn, and clearly that cannot continue if that was truly the case. So this budget helps you to really understand over time whether your spending habits are in control, whether they can continue, whether you're going to hopefully accumulate some profit that then you can spend and treat yourself on something nice in the future because you've been budgeting effectively. These charts will update themselves as long as you have macros enabled. So when I go into this sheet, then all of the sheets will update with the latest information. So let's just say I changed my bonus to an expected 1500, then we'll see that now that bar has increased in size, and that's just because it's automatically updating when you come in. Once you move out of 2016, then you can or if you want to plan further in advance, then you can use these sheets to plan further in advance. We're seeing massive losses here because I deleted all of the income data for years further than 2016. So that's the tool. It's pretty simple. Hopefully you agree that it's simple. It's meant to be simple, but it's also quite clever in how it gets you to think about your finances and plan them more effectively, and get you really back in control of your money. So hopefully you find this useful. It is a free tool. You can download it from excel-macros.co.uk. This short training video is now on YouTube as well, so I don't know where you got it from, but if you're watching on YouTube you already know that, but if you're looking at the website then you can download it from YouTube. We hope you enjoy the tool and get benefit from it. Like I say, it is totally free to download, so it would be great if you gave a thumbs up to the video or subscribe to our channel or back on our website excel-macros.co.uk. If you post a comment in the comments box, it'd be really great to get you guys involved. Give us your feedback. If there's something you want added to the tool, because that would be helpful to you, let me know and we will add it for free for sure. We're trying to create useful resources for you all to enjoy and get benefit from. So if you've got any questions or need any advice or help, then you can email me at great@excel-macros.co.uk. All right, thanks for listening. Bye guys.